appreciate, like always, you guys being here for the opener. I first want to congratulate Coach Washington, our women's coach. It was an awesome game. She won her first game here against Hofstra, and she's working really hard, so really happy for her and her ladies. I'm excited for our guys, too. Start the season off. They're tired of practicing, right, Cliff? Tired of practicing, so it's nice to be, playing games. I thought we shared the ball, 20 assists. I love that number, and I thought our defense was at a high level. We really, in the second half, just really took it to another level. Columbia's a young team, and Jim does a really good job with them. In the first half, we kind of played through a lot of missed layups and just kept defending, so I was, real pleased with our defense. But, we quickly move on here, and I want to thank the fans. Our students were great. They were here 2 hours before the game, lined up outside, and they do a great job, and it's nice to see the Riot Squad back in business and our cheerleaders and the band and all that stuff. So I know I thank them a lot, but it means a lot to me. It's during the week. Students could be doing a lot of things, and they come and support these guys. And Andre, double-double today, too, his first one. Awesome job. Cliff went off, and Cam did some great things along with Paul and Mawat, and everybody kind of contributed. So it was a good team win, and we're on to the next one.
Steve, the hustle plays, the 14 steals, the 16 offensive boards, and that continued throughout the game, no matter what the margin was in the game. What did that tell you about this team?
Yeah, we've been really talking a lot about the backboards and, sharing the ball, and I think you saw all those stats with it. And even when the ball wasn't going in, they kept at it. And last year at times when the ball wasn't going in, we let that affect our defense, and it didn't affect us at all. We stayed the course, and then eventually, obviously, the ball started going in, and but our defense remained intact the whole time. And it's hustle plays, it's guys getting on the floor, it's staying down so he's not in foul trouble. All the different things that we have to do on that end of the floor. So, yeah, happy with our effort, really happy.
Steve, you had a couple of close calls in season openers over the last couple of years. To win by 40 points and really have no doubt in this one, what does that say to you about this team?
Well, these guys are ready. They've been practicing. I think, like I said, I think they were ready to play a game. We've really passed the ball, this group. Turned it over too many times, got a little sloppy. We'll learn from that. But, these guys get after it, and it's a good group. And we're missing Caleb. We're looking forward to him getting back because he's another guy that gets after it. Good way to start the season, and everyone got into the game, too. It's another good thing.
Steve, you talked a lot about Cam in the offseason leading up to the season. Talk about his play tonight, especially that second half.
Yeah, Cam's been, he prepares. He's a worker. He's in the gym. And not only, he shares the game. He got 6 steals. He anticipates. He's in passing lanes. He's been a huge addition, really thankful. Really thankful that all these guys stayed, but really thankful that we added Cam. Brings a whole nother dimension to our team, so I'm real pleased.
It was like having Ron and Gio sitting there courtside watching.
Yeah, wanted to sub them in a few times, Actually, it's great when they came back. C.J. Geddes was there, too. Luke Nathan was there. When the former players come back, it's just awesome. We were able to give those guys – I only have to give Ralph his rings. So Ralph is at home in California, but we were able to give them their watches and their rings from last year, too, the NCAA watches. And so it was nice to have them back at the game. Missed those guys, but really happy about this year's version, of the Scarlet Knights.
You mentioned Caleb. Do you have any update on where he is? And
Yeah, I think he's really close. But unfortunately, it's not my decision. When the trainer says he's ready to go, then but I think he's getting close.
And Paul, he came back in after it, obviously, but it looked like he was grabbing his shoulder
Paul's
for a bit.
as tough a guy as there is in the country, so we'll make sure. I don't know he's with people right now, but I know one thing: Paul's tough as nails. So.
Steve, Andre's rebounds, 10 boards for a guy who's a guard, a wing. What did you think of that? You don't often grab guys on the arm in this post game. You're pretty fired up about that stat.
When he rebounds, it's another dimension for us. We call him a power guard, right, Andre? He's not just a regular guard. But he stuck his nose in there today. We needed him, too. And he played good basketball. He's getting better. He's sharing the game. He sees the floor. So I'm real pleased. Anytime guys get 9, guys get 10, those are huge numbers in a game like this.
Cam, anything changed for you in the second half? I think it was 12 points for you in the second half.
No, I just, my teammates did a great job of getting me open looks, and unfortunately they weren't going in the first half, but, I kept the same mentality, just if I'm open, I'm going to shoot it, and, these guys did a great job of getting me those open looks that I got in the first half. They just happened to go in.
The team shot 32% in the first half and then 56% in the second half. What was said at halftime, or what adjustments made for such a high bump up?
Well, I mean, we were obviously in the first half getting really good looks, So I think we missed 10 layups, so you can't get better looks than that. I think the second half, ball started to go in. There are some nerves the first night too. Get a little, especially our younger guys, but settled down and really executed in the second half. Got really good looks, and then got second shots too when we didn't make the first one.
Andre, what worked for you tonight? I mean, obviously the stats are good, right? First double-double, but what worked?
I think just being patient, letting the game come to me, and just being better defensively, and just letting the game come.
Cam, your first, obviously I saw you pump your fist to the student section. What was that like, the reception received from the crowd?
Yeah, they were great. It's definitely a different experience for me coming from where I did, but no, the fans were great, and the students coming out, like Coach Michael said, on a weekday and giving their time to us is awesome. So had a blast in there.
Good guys. One more from Brian.
Cliff hits that three-pointer. When he's able to do that and expand his range, just how much does that help his game and kind of the whole team?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a lot of guys that could really shoot the ball, but Cliff's just improved. I'm proud of him, but he's put the time in, and if he's open from 3, he's going to shoot it. He has all season, all preseason. He's one of our best percentage three-point shooters. So, I have to go out and guard him, and it makes it a little bit different. And he's hard to guard around the basket. Now he can step out on the perimeter and do some things, and he can put the ball down too and attack the rim. So he only showed you a few of the things that he's capable of doing, and we'll see some more on Thursday. Right, Cliff? Behind the back pass. Right?
Thank you guys.
Save that.
Appreciate it.
All right, I really appreciate you guys coming. Thank you as always. Appreciate it.